Hello everyone, welcome back to Cognisolver. Okay, so we'll do what? Since this about section is pretty small, it has nothing. It has no more, nothing much functionalities. Only in heading and this paragraph tag, maybe a span tag, and this image and this button. Okay, this button we already created, so we'll use this here as well. That is what the beauty of modular code, modular way of writing codes. So we'll quickly create this about section as well here. Okay, so for that we'll do what? Quickly we'll come here, we'll collapse our home section, we'll create a new section. Okay, and so we'll create a section with an ID of about. Perfect. Then under this we'll have a container. Under this container, of course, see this about section we have this, the whole will be a container. Then we'll have this text container or title. So we'll have this title, and under this text container we'll have a title, this h2 tag, and then the span where you can give, and then the image, and then a button. Okay, so for this we'll have a class title. So title. Perfect. Here we'll have a h2 tag. We'll write about us, right? About us, and then we'll have a span tag. Under this we'll have some random words. We'll say lorem 20 maybe. So we'll get 20 words here. Okay, these all are the tricks you need to know. Then we'll have a class where this image will be there, so let's name it as about image. img will be good, about image, and under this we'll have a image tag img. src will have in assets, I think. Under assets we have about.png. Yeah, you can give an alternative name, about us image. Okay, and then we have a button with a text read more. Okay, so let's see how it looks. So this is how it's currently look. This is the image and this all things, so we have to style it. So for styling, let's create a new file under style css folder. We'll say it about.css, and we'll write this styling. Okay, let me collapse this folder things, and here we'll say section. This section has a particular ID about. Inside this we have a container. Okay, we'll say display flex, and give it a flex direction of column, because we have three things stacked, so that is why we have given flex direction as column. There is other ways to do it. I am doing in this way. You may find a different way to do that. It's all about how you do it. There are multiple ways. Again, under section which has an ID of about, now you can directly say hash about by ID, but I prefer this way, because that's why that way I will know that this ID is given to this particular section element. Okay, just for my reference, we can do it anyway. Container, and then under this we have a title, right? We'll say padding of 3 rem from each direction, sorry, from top and bottom, and then left right give 15 rem. Then you will get this thing. See, this title from top and bottom is 3 rem, and from left right is a bigger padding, right? So if you see now our about section, it's not working yet. Why it's not working? If you have any idea, please comment down. Yes, if you have noticed that we haven't linked it yet, so you are correct, and you have the concentration on this lecture. So let's add it. Under CSS we have about.css. Perfect. See, we have this padding thing, and we'll do what? So our title is good now, and we'll give another section with we'll select that section with an ID about under this the container, and then we have about image, sorry, typo, about image class. Inside it we will say a width of 100%, then a height of 100%, and then display flex, we'll say align item center, and one more thing, we'll say flex direction column, align items center, and then we'll give a padding of from bottom. I have 1 rem to segregate it from this button, so that the button should not stick to it, this gap talking about. So yeah, everything looks good besides this thing, this about us and this out. Okay, the font and size, I think, and this underlined thing. So we'll do one more thing. Since we want it in center, and we can center any item in HTML by providing the parent as immediate parent as display flex, justify content center, and align item center. So for that we'll write in class, we'll define it in main.css, okay, so that we can use it everywhere. So here we'll say dot text center, I will say display flex, align items center, justify content center. Now you won't see any difference now, because we have to apply this class. So we'll apply it in this title thing. Okay, we'll say text center. Okay, so this thing came into center. Now we have to style the title thing as well. So we'll write in the main.css, because we'll have further more sections. So under those sections we'll have titles as well. So we'll write it here in main.css itself, so that we can reuse it again and again. Why I'm writing this thing in this fashion? Because you'll see we just wrote a code for this button 1 times, and we are using it 1 time here as well without writing the code. Because if you see about.css, there is no styling for button. Can you see a styling for button here? Only one styling is mentioned in main.css for button, and wherever I will use button, I'll have this styling inherited by itself. So that is the power of modular coding. Okay, so we'll do the title in that fashion. Okay, so I'll say title. Under title we'll have h2 everywhere, so that's a common thing we're going to follow. I'll say position relative, give a font size to it to look it bigger, or maybe 5 rem, quite big enough, perfect. Then we'll give it a color as well, the h2 tag will give it a color. I think this color will look good, 1 2 1 2 I think. It looks a little dark, not complete dark, a little a light dark kind of thing, but yeah, it's dark of course. Okay, we'll give it a font weight of bold. Okay, looks good so far. Then we have to yeah, I think this text center thing is not good for the display flex and all. Display flex, we have to center an element, and here we are centering a particular text. So CSS provides a a property that is text align, right? We can say center. Okay, if you see now it taking shape, right? Okay, little bit styling more. So h2 is styled now. We need this green bar, small green bar here. So for that we'll have we'll use pseudo elements. Now if you don't know how to use pseudo elements or what are pseudo elements in CSS, trust me, you are missing a big time fun in CSS. So please watch our pseudo elements videos for in CSS series. In this particular series only, you will get to know how to use it and what is the power of pseudo elements. We'll say position absolute. Okay, let me just do one thing. I'll just, yeah, so that you can see what is happening in real time. So position absolute, you have to provide a content first of all in every pseudo element. You can keep it null if you want, or you can give any content there. Say background color, where you will give a green one, okay, because we want green, and we'll give a width so that it will be visible now, because it's now 0, so that's we can't see it. 8 rem, height of very less height, we'll give 0.3 rem. Maybe it will be visible now. Yeah, you can see at the top, but we want it at bottom, so we'll give a bottom positioning to 0 because we have set the position absolute. So yeah, now it's looking good. Now it's time for styling the span. So under title we have span. We'll say font size maybe 17 pixels. So these are random values, okay. Thinking it from my mind. You can tune, you can fine tune obviously for your specific requirement, or look and feel if you want something different. Okay, but 25 pixels. Will give a color hash 0a, kind of a blackish color, but not total black. And we'll give a padding. From top padding will only give, so 20 pixels, and then display black, sorry, display block. Perfect. I think it looks similar, is it? Yeah. Now I will check one thing. If we click on about, are we going to about section at all? Yes, we are going to about section, right? So from here also we'll click about, we're going to about, because in here href link, if you'll see, we have given the ID as about the home. See, href as ID about, so it is coming to this about section. So we have completed our home page and about section. So from now on we'll complete we'll create our product gallery and contact in later videos. Okay, I think now we'll wrap this video. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to us in the comment section or our social media handles. The link will be provided in the description. And yeah, that's it. Let's meet in the next one. Till then, keep coding and keep learning.